Hello, friends. It is I again, Ashton T. I know a lot of you wonder why every time I do one of these videos, I always come on introducing myself as if you haven't watched my videos before. But I do that just in case, as I hope there are new people tuning into my blogs and my videos on a daily basis. Welcome everyone. This is another sit down with SirFashionJunky, um, me. And today I just wanted to talk a little bit about, personal style. And, I always get random questions, especially from people on a daily basis that know what I do, as far as being a stylist and a fashion blogger and just the all around fashion enthusiast overall. I often get a lot of questions, inboxes, and in person. People ask me, how do I define my personal style? How do I know what works for me, what doesn't work for me? And those are just random questions that I get on a daily basis. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of pointers and a few secrets so that you can perfect your own personal style. The first thing is you have to define your personal style. And a good way to do that, there are several ways, but a good way to do that is, you know, tear outs. If you are a fashion magazine buyer like I am, this is British Vogue. So if you are a fashion magazine buyer like I am, you can go out and get these fashion magazines, whether it be Vogue, Bazaar, Elle, American magazines, European magazines, whatever, any fashion magazines, and you take and you go through them, and you'll see ads. You may see something like that. Now, if you see anything about this ad that suits your personal style, rip the page out. You want to go to Rite Aid or your local store and get one of those big cardboard poster board things. It can be any color. Tear out the picture, either take glue or some tape, and put that on that board. Hang the board up on a wall, and you can consider it your vision board. And after doing that a couple of times, you want to step back and you want to look at the board. And that right there, every picture you tore out, every look that you tore out, every item that you tore out, whether it be a shoe, a complete head to toe look, a cardigan, a skirt, a handbag, whatever, step back and look at all those images that you've posted on that board, and that will tell you hands down what your personal style is, what you're attracted to, what you can look at, and from the second you look at it, I love that. Not I like that, or maybe, no, you want to go for, I love that pictures. So as soon as you see that I love that picture, tear it out, put it on your vision board, and once you get a few pictures on there, to give you a good idea of what you like in your taste level, you like this color, this look, you like loose, you like fitted, you like dressy, you like casual, whatever. It'll give you a good image of what your personal style is, and you can start from that. So that's just one way to define your personal style, okay? Ladies, and that's for the ladies or the gentlemen, it works for everybody, every and anybody. Even if you have no fashion sense at all, if you like something when you see it. So that's a good way to do that and define your own personal style. Another thing is people often ask me, how do I figure out what to wear on a day-to-day basis? Now, the secret to that is think about what your lifestyle entails. Are you a school teacher? Are you a librarian? Are you a student? Do you work in retail? Do you work at a bank? Are you a secretary? You want to think about that. And for all the moms out there, you also want to include your daily routine as far as picking up the kids, because you want to wear something that, is very, that allows you to be comfortable throughout your day-to-day routine. and for everybody else, you just want to make sure that your look and your wardrobe entails to what you do on a day-to-day basis. Of course, you want to have those few other options, those go-to pieces for when you have a cocktail, meeting after work, or you're just going out for a night on the town. So you want to incorporate those pieces into your wardrobe as well, but you really want to think about what the majority of your day entails. And that's the way that you figure out what to wear on a day-to-day basis. It would help a lot of people to be very uniformed. Come up with what you like, what you want to look like, whether it be a plain button-down shirt every day and a pair of skinnies and flats, or a pump, or whatever you choose. Just make sure that it's kind of uniform, so that when you get up in the morning, okay, I'm gonna go straight to this. Let me pull this and these shoes and this bag and this coat, and you're done. And it's an easy way to be stylish, effortlessly chic, and it's an easy way to put yourself together every day. And then of course, you could play with the makeup ideas, or play with your hair, or play with fun accessories like different glasses or scarves, or rings or watches, or whatever your flavor is. You can always jazz up the look like that. Now, if you're one of the fun fashion people like I am, uniform might not be, as conventional for you. It may not be the go-to look. So you might want to play with your fashion if you like to make a statement, a bold statement every day. There are those that like to do that, and I love that. And then you can incorporate those things into your wardrobe as well. Another thing is, this is what we call dressing with conviction. Now, dressing with conviction is just what it sounds like. You want to put something on, put on a complete look, and you want to be confident in it. You want to dress with conviction. You want to dress in a way to where you're not questioning yourself all day. Should I have, or could I not have? Or you're running around to every other person that saying, how do I look today? Do I look okay? You don't have to ask anybody how you look, because before you leave the house, you want to look in the mirror and make sure that you dress with conviction. You wore that because you meant to wear it. So therefore, there's no question of, do I look okay? Now, if you're getting dressed in the house and one of your girlfriends or one of your guy friends are over and you want to step out and say, does this look okay? Or should I wear these shoes with it, or whatever, that's fine, because that's all going into the dressing with conviction. But after you leave those doors, you don't have to ask, not a soul, how do you look? Or does this look suit me? Because those are all questions that you answered before you left your humble abode. So therefore, it's dressing with conviction, dressing with confidence. Feel good in what you're wearing. If you don't feel good in what you're wearing, and you have to second guess it, then don't wear it. 9 times out of 10, it's a fail, okay? So that's just another thing. Another little pointer that I like to point out. There are 3 types of dressers, okay? You have the person that dresses for the opposite sex, okay? That means a man who dresses for other men, a woman who dresses for other women. Then you have the person who dresses for the opposite sex, which means a woman who dresses for a man and a man who dresses for a woman. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the person that dresses for self. The person that dresses for self wears everything to please them, as to where you have the person that dresses for the opposite sex, which means a woman who dresses to appeal to men. And then you have the one that dresses to appeal the same sex. You have some women that dress to appeal to other women, not necessarily in a sexual way, like I'm gonna wear this to make, Miss Julie want me today. It's about dressing to please, someone of the same sex. Which category do you fall under? I personally fall under the category of dressing for self. I always dress for my personal taste, what I like. Just because I like it doesn't mean that I would put it as a stylist on somebody else. It's just what works for me. What works for me may not work for you. So you want to take all those elements and keep those in mind as you're picking out your daily look. And it can never go awry as long as you stick to those rules, okay? Know who you're dressing for. Know what you're dressing for on a daily basis. And know your look. Know your personal style. Uniformed always works. And some of the most chicly dressed people are uniformed. When you think about Anna Wintour, she's very uniformed. When you think about Grace Coddington, she's very uniformed. These are people that have a hustle and bustle every day. They don't have time to be fussy with their clothes. They go to the closet and they know what they're going for, and it always comes out chic. Think, navies, tans, whites, your pops of color. Pops of color. You don't want to be a whole body of color, unless that's what you're going for. And if you are, I hope you know what you're doing with it. But other than that, those are just a few pointers, a few things you can keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when you're getting dressed on a day-to-day basis. And I wish you all the best of luck with it. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at email ashtontomlinson@aol.com, or you can always reach me on Facebook. You can find me at Ashton Tomlinson. You can find me on Twitter. Follow me at SirFashionJunky.com, or you can always check out my fashion blog, which can be found at www.SirFashionJunky.com. All right, and until then, keep all those things in mind. I love you guys. Stay fashionable. Personal style is everything, and go get them, y'all. Love yous. Bye.